Hi, and welcome to the Illumination Lady channel. Here you'll find timeless messages that is meant for you the minute you click on it. My intention here is to share messages from the source to you with truth and clarity for your highest of good. The messages is here and the choice is yours, so get ready, relax, and take a few deep breaths to calm yourself down. And slowly, when you are ready, allow your heart to guide you to that one card or crystal that is meant for you today. Once decided, grab your tea, grab your cat or your dog or both, click on the chapter link below to the description box, and receive your messages now. See you there. Hi there, pile number one. Welcome to your reading. Today's focus will be doing love readings for all empaths out there. I understand that sometimes because we're all very highly sensitive folks, we sometimes may be stuck in relationships. And this so-called relationships may not always be applied to just a lover or like a family or friend, but it could also be applied to just your relationship with yourself too, okay, pile number one? So let's take a look at the first thing is, what is the current situation in terms of relationship, okay, the love and romance that is happening in your life, okay? I'm going to open all cards so you can have a big, quick picture of what's happening. Okay. Okay, pile number one, empath, my dear. It seems that today's focus, okay, this so-called relationships in terms of love is solely focused on your relationship with yourself, okay? You may have a hard time going through the process of apologizing with yourself. What I'm sensing is there's a lot of harshness that you have with yourself, like a lot of inner critique, very hard on yourself, and it's something that's a learned habit that you may have picked up in the way of how you grew up. Yes, being like critical can help with growth, but when you overdo it, it comes to a point where like it's not very helpful, right? So what I'm sensing here is it has a lot to do with you apologizing to yourself, more like you forgiving yourself. Never underestimate the power of a heartfelt apology is what it says here. Okay, pile number one, there's no way to go around with this, is that you've been very, very, very harsh with yourself to the point it's almost self-abandonment. So it would be good, something for you to consider in terms of you being more kind with yourself and apologizing to the past you and to the current you as well, for times where you have a lot of like negative self-criticism to the point that you would kind of handicap or self-sabotage yourself. So take some time to kind of like connect with the inner part of you where you are aware of that you have not been very kind, very compassionate and loving too, and you will be surprised. You will be surprised the kind of freedom and liberation that you are opening up. Because, okay, empath, my dears, once you go through the process of self-forgiveness, you would be so surprised, okay, that the amount of abundance, the magic, the love that you have within you, okay, is so tremendous, okay? And that's really because, that you actually open up your heart because you learn to trust yourself. You open your heart to receive the abundance, the love that the universe has to offer because you no longer choose to trap yourself, okay? You no longer choose to trap your heart, to close the gates of your heart, to welcome all the abundance is coming towards you and you giving and sharing your gifts, okay? And all of this, your heart is closed is all because of this self-criticism that you impose on yourself. It's a habit that you've learned. Once you let that go, once you have resolved that, once you have healed that and open up your heart, you will be surprised at not only how abundant you are, but in terms of your frequency, the type of like love, the opportunities and everything that's coming into your life and like how the world sees you even is so filled with so much empowerment, okay? And understand that this is going to take some time, okay? Because this card you see here, it says imperfections, okay? Love is beautiful mess, embraces imperfections. This relationship that you have with yourself is never perfect, okay? We're all growing, and it takes time for you to build the trust back to yourself. Know that there's going to be days where like, oh, you may go back into that not so nice habits with yourself, and that is okay. Okay, we learn as we go. So don't be so hard on yourself if you accidentally, let's say, be too critical with yourself, or like not take care of yourself well. Once you are aware, just move on into, oh, I am aware. Let's focus on, okay, one step at a time, taking care of myself, being kind with myself. Whatever it is, okay, you know that this is like a whole lifetime of relationship that you have to focus on, like slowly building up that healthy relationship with yourself. So understand that it can be messy, it's not perfect, but it will take time, okay? Also, here it's warning, okay, a warning that about I can't even pronounce this, toxicity. Okay, okay. I'm going to move on with this. I'm not the best pronunciator over on here. So it says toxic relationships can drain your energy and self-worth, so be aware. Now, empath, my darlings, you are so loving and giving all the time that one of the things that you abandon is your boundaries, okay? There could be a tendency where you overgive to the point that it's really unhealthy for you, and you may even notice that your energy starts to drop. Okay, you may even start to feel the heaviness in your body, or like you're feeling not very healthy. It could be in terms of emotional, physical, mental, or spiritual aspect. Any kind of energy bodies that you start to feel deteriorating and like draining, know that, oh, that's a sign. Okay, that is a sign that you're falling back into like those like habits of like self abandonment, or like not even strong boundaries. So just be aware of that, okay? Because we have this very special, unique gift of empathy, okay? It's this it's this ability to highly sense things. Sometimes it's to the point we sense the whole room, or even way beyond like space sometimes, or time even. So we just have to be very mindful and aware of like where we focus our attention. Bring it back to the self. Bring it back to love. Bring it back to your abundance. Okay. Anything that happens outside of your how do you say, your boundary line that is not really relevant to you, let it go. Let it, like, how do you say, let it revolve as it's supposed to, because the earth has to continue to move. So you just gotta let it be, and just gotta find your center, okay, and focus on your love, focus on your abundance, focus on you, and anything else, just let it melt away. It's none of your business, okay? It's still gonna be there because it has the right to be there, just as you have the right to be here, okay? But you don't need to be a part of it. You can choose to not interact with it. So you can cut off anything that's like this harmful wires of connection that is hurting you, okay? And just let it go. Now, just because you choose to let it go, like not participate in that kind of dynamic or that kind of situation, doesn't make you, okay? It does not make you someone less worthy. It does not make you someone who is unloving or uncaring, no. Because right now, okay, part number one, the focus is self-love, okay? Everything at balance, okay? So that is your current situation. Now let's look into what is the truth behind all this situation, okay? Let's see. The truth behind the situation. Okay, here we go. It's this part. Okay, we see what is going on. So here it says distraction, spiral, chaos, confusion, clarity. You don't have to choose every echo. Remind you of this, huh? And return to the self, completion, serenity, and love. You are the place you've been seeking. Oh, that's so beautiful. Okay. Paul, number one, this is just basically kind of reconfirming what I just talked about, okay? Because, okay, let me summarize this, okay? Because everything around us is so interesting. It's got so many information floating around, the sound, the smell, the movement, and everything is so distracting, right? And because empaths are so highly sensitive, so you're easily drawn by things like that. We call those information. When you get your information, when you get like distracted by it, you're like, oh, so that distraction here, okay, is the spiral this card is talking about. And if you choose to pay attention to every single distraction that comes up around you, okay, you're going to go into this chaos and confusion, okay? There is no sense of like returning to the self. This is the solution, okay? You have to practice bringing your awareness, okay, all the way back to the self, okay? And that way you can slowly build, okay, your, what's that word? You can slowly solidify and build the strength of your inner peace, your inner serenity, your focus, and your love. And I understand it because like sometimes it could be very overwhelming with all this information that's happening outside of you. So that's why we need to choose to ground, to focus on one thing, slowly one at a time, okay? And there is this tendency where we are so overwhelmed that you wish that you were somewhere else. Now, this card is actually reminding you that you are the place you've been seeking. This so-called place that you've been seeking is a place where you feel safe, where you feel that it is not so overwhelming, not very chaotic. The only safest place, pile number one, that you can be is when you return to yourself. You are blessed. You are given this physical vessel here on earth, okay? And this vessel carries your spirit, your soul. The point here, okay, of all this is for you to learn how to control your focus, control your body, learn how to be in this kind of environment in a way that doesn't make you lose your center, okay? And sometimes I understand that it is very uncomfortable, but you gotta do what you gotta do. If you need help, seek help. Or sometimes you just need time for yourself. Find spaces where it's just you, yourself, and nothing else distracting you. You have to be the one to take the actions to slowly build that, that home, that sense of stability within you. Nobody else in this world can do it for you. Only you can do it for yourself. Can you seek help? Can you seek tools? Of course you can. But the key point, okay, part number one, is that you got to practice. You got to do your part. And you have to understand, okay, that this is a type of like cultivation that you have to go through, okay? We are born empaths for a reason, okay? Because this is just part of the things that we have to learn and master, okay? And you have to understand that it's going to take time. It's not going to be perfect. Sometimes you may slide out and go back in. It's normal, okay? Don't be a perfectionist. This is a lifetime, okay? A lifetime of growth and self-mastery, okay? Now, let's look into how did you get into this situation? Okay, let's see. 1, 6 of Pentacles, 2, and a 3. Wow, they're all Pentacles. Well, pile number one, you got in, what I'm sensing is you got into this situation. It has to do with you really focusing on building something that is very tangible. What I'm sensing here is about you focus on building, could be career focused, you're very career focused, or you're very focused on making money, you're very focused on creating something, like crafting something, with your energy a lot with that. Okay, I see. I see where we're going here. Okay, because Pentacles are coins. Okay, coins is always like something you can relate it to money. Okay, money, and here you see abundance. Okay, now I see where the highlight is going. Okay, how did you get into this situation? Because you are right now in a situation. You're in a situation. You're manifesting. You're creating things. Okay. When I say manifestation, it's really focusing about the energy of projecting out your inner reality to share your gifts in a way that is tangible to earth, to the people around you, to your community. Okay. And when you're focused in that kind of energy of like putting it out, it's like your sensory are even more heightened, because you're so focused on perfecting this gift, this service, this tool, or whatsoever, that you're extra sensitive, okay? So it's normal, okay? Unfortunately to say, it is normal. You just need to find your downtime, okay? And so know that once you are, focusing, once you are kind of, when you're in the situation of creating something, okay, it's something that will bring you a lot of financial abundance, okay, or resource abundance in some shape or form. It could be money, it could be resources, it could be connection, anything related to prosperity, or like one word, like money related, okay. So anyways, whatever you're creating, okay, you have to believe that you can do it, and you have to be in a state where you're very focused on your own energy and not on anything else that is around you that is distracting you, okay? Because you're so caring and giving, you kind of like pulling yourself in all different directions because you want to serve everyone, but it's to a point where like the energy battery within you is so little left, and that's why you kind of felt like you abandoned yourself. That's why you kind of feel like, well, I cater to him, her, he, her, but what about me? The inner you is like so tired, and then you still expect you to create something that requires so much attention, effort, and energy. That's asking a little bit too much of yourself sometimes too, okay? So be kind to yourself in that way. So focus on what your priorities are, okay? And you will be surprised, okay, how much abundance how much abundance you can produce and you can create. And the most important of all is when you open up your heart, all this money, all this coin, all these resources is coming in, okay? Not only will you get that, but you will discover the strength within you to protect your boundaries as the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is a type of like energy where you know your resources, okay? You're very focused on what is the win-win situation for everyone. You're generous, true, but you do not self-sabotage. You do not abandon yourself, okay? It's like you count equals, the balance and the equal of energy, okay? For example, like if this thing's worth 100 and someone comes with 50, of course you say no, right? But sometimes you fall back into the old habits. You say, okay, I better give or else I'll not get anything at all. That's the point where the King of Pentacles comes in. He goes, nope, he knows his worth. He knows the boundaries. He knows who is worth giving certain things, okay? And it's all very like grounded focus, okay? Now, the Queen of Pentacles is a very nurturing energy. She is a type of energy, and that means you will have it too, okay? You're in this process of learning it. She has a type of energy of creation. Very resourceful, very creative, very generous, very feminine, very warm and charming, and that is you. You actually have both energies, okay? The very strategic, the very logical, the strong protective like energy within you, and then the very feminine, beautiful, alluring, charismatic feminine energy within you. That is the gift of your abundance, okay? This is a chapter where you focus on balancing the feminine energy and the masculine energy within you, because these is abundance energy that you are now unlocking. Pound number one. And then once you unlock that energy, as in that you embody that energy, money will flow to you so fast, okay? It will flow to you like, see here? She's crafting and money comes. She's making, she's generating it, because she embodies both the energy of the masculine and the feminine energy within her in a very balanced form. She can hear herself. She can sense herself, okay? Sense her center, okay? Her center, we're talking about like everything comes back, return to the self, right? When her body, when her energy, when her spirit needs nurturing, okay? This is where the masculine steps in. When like the masculine is tired and needs like nurturing, this is where the feminine of her steps in and takes care of herself. It's just that you are the vessel that holds these energies, and you are learning to hear both energies, when who needs what, and you kind of allocate the time and the attention and the energy to make it happen in this physical reality. Okay, you understand that, pile number one? So that is so that is how you got here, okay? Because right now, in terms of your growth, okay, your karmic chapter right now, it's about you mastering your power of abundance. Oh, and that is so beautiful. That is super duper exciting, pile number one. I hope this reading helps. This is only the first part of the reading. There is another video that I'm going to make that continues on with this reading, where we will be focusing on the lessons for growth, potential path for you to heal, so you can, how do you say, and like solidify and add more like tools and be more helpful things to be aware of for like this journey of yours, okay? This journey of love, this journey of self-love for your path to opening your gift abundance, okay? Oh, we're talking about love and relationships right now. Okay, so this is all about your love, your relationship with yourself, and what you will get in the end is the power of your own abundance. That's the magical gift that you will get in the end once you go through all this process and master it. Yeah. Okay, pile number one. So, pile number one, if you feel this reading resonated, subscribe, like, and share your experience below. Let me know if it resonates, if it makes sense, okay? And this is a group collective reading. So if you want more clarity on your personal situation, solely focus on you, your energy, and your path forward without noise, you can book a private psychic, intuitive, and channel guidance session with me at worldwideweb.illuminationlady.com. If you're ready for a deeper restoration and energetic realignment, you can also book a Maitreya Ascension Energy Healing Session at worldwideweb.illuminationlady.com. Pile number one, all this information is down in the description below. I wish you the best of luck. Please be kind, be loving on yourself, okay, with yourself, and enjoy your manifestation. Blessings. Hi there, pal number two. Welcome to your reading today. Today we'll be focusing on love readings for empaths. Now, a little bit to clarify, when we say love reading, it doesn't always have to be about a significant other person or romantic relationships or marriages. It could be also love for the self as well. So we'll see what the cards has to say about your experience with love or your path and journey towards love, okay? We're going to be focusing on the current situation that you're experiencing, what's the truth behind the situation, and how did you land where you are, okay? So let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to use pink cards. Okay, wow. So the first card we got here, you see? It says sacrifice. Love may come with sacrifices. Evaluate what you're willing to give up. So pile number two, what I'm getting here is two things, okay? Number one, in the past, you may have sacrificed a lot of yourself, your dreams, your time, your energy for others in the name of love, okay? And it's gotten you to a point where you're kind of burnt out, where you're like sacrificing for other people or for external situations or reasons. And now it comes to a point where you kind of have to take stock and take a break about that. And you may perhaps right now be in a stage where you may be very comfortable with a certain situation. It's almost like you are in, what I'm getting is like you're almost like in a protective bubble. You're in an environment or in a protective bubble where you're very comfortable, where you feel safe. However, you feel like you're not moving anywhere. It could be that as well. And because of that kind of comfort zone that you're in right now, you're kind of in a situation where you feel like, okay, nothing's moving, things are stagnant, you want things to move. So you're kind of wondering about like what are the things you need to sacrifice to let go for you to get out of this comfort zone. So it's kind of like this internal battle that you have within yourself as well, is what I'm picking up, okay? Let's see what the next card has to say about your current situation. Wow. Pile number two. It seems that you have a very beautiful dream, something that you look forward to. And the card here, it says, look at your dreams. They hold all the answers you seek. Pile number two, there's a reason why you have this dream, okay? This intention, this spark within your heart, a wish that you want to fulfill. And it's coming from your soul. It's something that you feel is very big and grand. It's a beautiful story that you kind of wish for it to manifest and happen. But at the same time, you're kind of afraid of what is required of you for you to make that dream come true. And that's kind of related to you sacrificing certain aspects in terms of your comfort zone where you are It could be you have to sacrifice the time or some resources or whatsoever for you to allocate that energy for you to make the dream come true. Okay? We just said spark, didn't we? Now, here it says, keep the sparks flying. Surprise each other with gestures of love. Wow, such a beautiful card. It's very magical, doesn't it? So, what I'm feeling here is this is like a little window for us to see what is that dream that you have within you about love. It's a type of spark that just rains down from above and then it just lights up everything. Everything starts to glow. And whatever this dream may be, it could be that you dream of a certain career, which is like your answer to love. It could even be your dream of a certain relationship, a romantic relationship, marriage, or even a quest to fulfill something that your soul is looking to fulfill, or a mission, a soul calling, or whatsoever it is. Okay, that dream that you have from the center of your heart. Spirit here is giving us a little window view of that is how much power, how much purity. I'm getting word like the pure intention of that magic to come alive is here shown in this card right here. So, well, it's kind of like inspiring and encouraging you to keep the spark alive. You know, your dream can come true, but it requires you to step out of your comfort zone. And by taking these little tiny steps towards your dreams, you'll find that every little milestone that you make has a little spark that keeps you encouraged and keeps you going. Oh, wow. It says, this card, it says, nurture. Nurture your relationships like blooming flowers and they'll flourish. This really pretty much makes sense, okay? Two aspects I want to point this out, okay? In the process of you making dreams come true, you may require collaboration with people, help from friends, from experts, or people who you feel resonates with what you seek to do. Not just work-wise, career-wise, it could also be relationships, right? There's like you have a lot of friends where you get to know, and slowly you can nurture, get to know each other, and build together that kind of relationship in terms of collaborations for work, career, or even like relationship, friendships, romance, or whatever. Everything will take time. So here it says that, so basically the gist of it all is currently where you're at is you are at a stage where you have to let go of certain comfort zone. You're moving, you have a dream you want to make achieve, and these little milestones that you take to steps to take to complete your dreams, say keep adding spark and joy and meaning to you. And it's going to take time for you to nurture that dream and all the resources and all the people and all the opportunities that's coming in. It's going to take time for you to nurture it. And also at the same time, this whole journey that you're going through in making your dreams come true, what you're truly nurturing and building is the love for yourself. You see, in the past, you have sacrificed a lot of you unwillingly or at the expense of something that you're unwilling to give, but you're giving it up for the sake of peace or harmony for others, right? And now you are choosing to sacrifice certain things of your comfort for yourself, for your dreams. You see where I'm going here? And through this process is you're learning how to be your own best friend. You're learning how to work together with all aspects within yourself to be all in the same team. Because let's face it, there is going to be a lot of voices within us, different archetype within us, different characters within us that sometimes we have not fully accepted or come into terms in harmony and peace with. This journey, when you and all of aspects of you are working together as a team to make that beautiful dream come true, you're also in the process of building and nurturing that relationship within yourself, self-love, the love for all aspects of you. And in that beautiful journey, you know, you make dreams come true, you discover love. Okay, let's move on to what is the truth behind this current situation that you have. Hmm. Remembering the light. Wow. Wisdom, gratitude, reflection. Nothing real can be forgotten. Hmm. The same as you coming here to fulfill a dream, and this dream from your soul, the spark within, that is like this light. That's what, oh, sparks and light, right? That is why this light of you is just suddenly go, you know, wake up, the flame awaken. And this beautiful dream has something to do with your own inner light, your own soul blessing, the strength, the gifts that is meant to echo out into this world to make a difference. The so-called difference may not be like a grand gesture, okay? It could be small humbling steps that one step, quiet step, can cause a great ripple because people witness it. It's as simple as that, because you believe and you, with all your heart, take that one step with conviction and with love and with clarity moving forward. And with that, it all reflects all the wisdom and gratitude and reflection that you have within you. In that process, you also remember more of yourself, more about you. So it's embodiment, is how I would see this. Yeah, all the sparks, all the dreams is coming. So basically, right now, you're in a Oh, so basically, right now, the truth of all this journey is about you remembering your light. I see now. And a lot of reflection, a lot of gratitude will help you remember your light more. I wouldn't say faster, but it lands longer, like being more embodied within you. Okay, let's see. Wow. Wow, this is very beautiful, pile number 2. Here, let me show you. It says slow bloom, patience, growth, and trust. Nothing rushed ever truly blossoms. You see this beautiful thing? It says mature, and these are all both flowers. Pile number 2, the truth behind this current journey that you have is about you slowly waking up, remembering your light, and it's going to take some time. It's like you have to slowly allow the blossom to open. It's going to unfold when as time goes, but it requires you to take consistent steps. It requires you to step out of your comfort zone and follow the dream, follow the sparks, follow the sign, and go with the flow of the energy, the opportunities, and the people who are coming towards you. The universe is opening up the path for you. Your spirit team is supporting you, but you need to do your part in the gratitude, the reflection, the actions to make the dreams come true, and be very aware all the time and nurturing your own energy, keeping your frequency healthy, clean, and steady so that you are like this lotus going through like all this challenges underneath the water in the mud and slowly blooming out into a beautiful flower. And the lotus will bloom and it embodies the energy of wisdom, very quiet wisdom, quiet but very powerful. And that is why you're embarking on this journey, pile number 2. It's a very beautiful journey of love. Now let's see more. How did you land where you are? I'm very curious. This is gonna go. Ooh, okay. How did you get on this journey? In the past, it's because in the past you've been through quite difficult situation, huh? Pile number 2. You experienced heartbreak. Wow, the type of heartbreak is the kind where literally the one that kind of breaks all hopes, kind of a thing. Like there is no, um, like you lost hope for compassion in the world, kind of a thing. Yeah, that kind of a heartbreak, very painful one. It's not like just a personal kind of relationship. It's like wow, for humanity level, that kind of a feeling. Wow. Whew. Yeah, I get it, okay, because like empaths feel a lot and you kind of sense things from not just yourself, but the space and the people around you. So you may sometimes feel trapped in terms of you see everybody's or you sense everybody's feeling, you're going through it, and you want to stand up and speak up for yourself, but at the same time, because you know how they feel, or maybe perhaps guess their story, you choose not to because you don't want to hurt their feelings. But this situation is like you're sacrificing your voice, you're sacrificing your feelings, you're sacrificing your power, your voice. And that is why right now you're on this journey to make your dreams come true, right? To find your spark again, to believe, to create that love in this world, in your experience again. So there is something for you to believe that there is love, there is compassion in this world. Oh, wow. Wow. What can I say? Empaths, my dear. This is the Queen of Cups. She is this regal queen with so much charisma, so much love, so much compassion. And you landed in this journey because that is you. You're someone who is very caring, very compassionate, very kind, very charismatic, very magnetic, high level of empathy. But it was kind of like in the past, you haven't matured to the queen level, right? I wouldn't say that, no. In the past, you're so giving. Like you feel like you have so much to give, so much to share, to the point that you kind of lost the boundary, blurred the boundary, and then so the swords come in and happen and hurt you. But this on this journey right now is you are learning how to become the queen of your own heart again. Like a queen, when she her personality or the energy she exudes is someone who's definitely very caring, very empathetic, but she also have a sense of this is the line, okay, you do not cross. And she would have strong sense of boundaries for self-love as well. So you're here to also learn and master that on this journey. Okay, let's see what the next one is. Oh my God, pal number 2. You land where you are right now is also because you are going to learn how to be your own protector. See, the King of Swords, the king here is all about is masculine energy, protective energy, taking actions. So perhaps in the past you're very like moved by feelings and emotions, and that is one extreme. And the other extreme would be like you close down your feelings and you just focus on do, action, 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 masculine energy and all the yang energy. Keep going, drive all the way till the end until you kind of like burnt yourself out. So it's two different extremes. And now here is like you've tried both ends of the story. You tried both methods and it didn't work out. And now on this journey of creating your dreams, right? You're finding the balance. You see here, here. You're remembering. You're remembering what the wholesome you feels like, or how it's like when it's embodied, right? The feminine energy within you, the masculine energy within you, when you can be very nurturing, empathetic to yourself and others, when you can be the masculine, the protective, the action taker within you. Both energies, remembering and embodying both of those energies is, and that is where you, the truth of this whole situation, because you have to learn how to embody both in a balanced state. And in this process of you learning, it requires you to reflect, right? You may be experiencing such a situation that seems similar to the past. So this is where we ask you to pause, step back to your center and reflect. Like, hey, this is a repeating story. How can I do it differently than before? And that takes time, right? It takes time, it takes patience to grow and trust yourself even more so you can find a balance and embody that balance within you, right? Pile number 2. Pile number 2, this is a very beautiful journey of love that you're going through. And Wow. I can see that it's going to be fun, like on a day-to-day living level, right? Like you're creating your dreams, making something that you really want to manifest to come true. But the real reason behind it, okay, the sole reason behind it is for your growth, right? Is to remember your own true power, the magic within you of your masculine and your feminine energy. You know, all the experience that you had in the past, okay, they are all just information for you to reflect. They're materials for you, okay? It's like content, material content for you to create the story, the reality that you want. All right, pile number two. So I hope this reading resonated. Please like, subscribe, and share your experience in a comment below. Let me know if it resonates with you, if it makes sense. This is a group collective reading and reflection of the energy. If you want clarity on your personal situation, focus solely on you, your energy, and your path forward without noise, you can book a private psychic, intuitive, channeled guidance session with me at worldwideweb.illuminationlady.com. If you're ready for a deeper restoration and energetic realignment, you can also book a Maitreya Ascension Energies healing session at worldwideweb.illuminationlady.com. All those information are in the description box below. Pile number two, I wish you the best of luck, and I wish you beautiful dreams come true, and may you spark and remember and bloom your inner light. Blessings. Hi there, pile number three. Welcome to your reading. Today we'll be focusing on love readings for empath. We're going to be looking into the current situation that you're experiencing. What is the truth behind this situation, and how did you land there? Okay, so let's get started. These beautiful, very pretty cards. Okay, so the first card here, it says, dressing up. An opportunity to dress up and party, fun times ahead. So you're currently in a situation where literally you're having the time of your life, having fun. You're kind of like a blooming flower at your primest time, that kind of feeling. And yeah, it's a good place to be. And also you are, how to say, you're like in the state of where you envision yourself to be from your soul as well. Like this inner beauty, this inner radiance is being reflected out from your center into physical reality right now. So yeah, good times for you. Next one here. Your current situation is, it feels like you're waiting for something. You're waiting for something to happen, and you just have to trust in the divine timing. There's no rush. You can't hurry it. The more you kind of like want it to come, it's not going to come. You have to be very patient, okay? And trust that love arrives when it's meant to. You're right now like vibrating and emitting this kind of energy of your highest bloom. If there's a better way to say it, like love frequency from the heart, your most powerful self from the center of you, your highest expression also from the center of you, all is radiating out. And you gotta trust the process. Ooh. And with that frequency emitting out from you, you actually are attracting a lot of people into your field. People see you very elegant, very beautiful, very attractive. Here even says you're attracting the right person at the right time into your life. Well, this attraction, it's not only focused on like romance, right? It could be friends, it could be business partners, anything that has to do with what you are emitting. Your truest frequency is being emitted out, and those who resonates with it, be it for whatever purpose, is coming towards you. So yeah, you just have to be patient, and you are naturally just attracting without setting a very clear purpose. You know, it's just like, yeah, you just go ahead, be you, and things fall into place, that kind of a situation. Oh, wow. Pile number 3, it says wedding. Taking your relationship to the next level, one step at a time. Okay. Well, we can take this literally that you may be meeting a potential person, or if you're currently in a relationship, you guys may be moving towards the direction of matrimony, because like, well, you both are. Okay, there's so many ways I can read this. So it's like you both are self-aware people who are always like improving yourself, doing your inner work, making your dreams come true, living in the space of abundance, of self-responsibility, self-accountability, and your cups are full, and you both are enjoying your individual lives a lot. Like this is, both have a very clear, distinct me. Each of you are very clear about your own power. And because both of you are vibrating at the same level, it opens up an opportunity from me to we together. So this kind of relationship that is blooming is going to take time, and you both have to be patient. It could be love related, like wedding, like as in matrimony, or it could be business partnerships where you both sign a contract to start a business together. Or if we go for a deeper level, it could be your inner masculine and feminine energy within have finally, oh my goodness, finally come into union, as in there is a perfect balance, and both masculine and feminine energy within you have learned to coexist, to support and nurture each other and work together as a team. That would, in other words, it's like all of your aspects within you that used to not be in harmony are now in harmony together. And that's a beautiful space to be. Pile number 3. Yeah, so that is your current situation, right? You're basically doing great. You just have to be patient and wait for divine timing, and resources and people are coming into your field, and you just have to pick the one that suits what you are aiming to experience: marriage, business, partnerships, or even just spiritual growth. Simple, with yourself or with another person. You never know. The universe is very creative, okay? But the general energy is something like this. Now let's look at the truth behind the situation. Okay. Wow. Oh, wow. The quiet bloom. Becoming patience beauty. Even in the silence, life is growing. That's basically you. The current situation is you are blooming beautifully. See? Blooming beautifully. Her skirt is like this flower blooming, dressing up in full beauty. You're not exactly a very loud person. It's just you being you, simply being you. You're very beautiful as you are. And yeah, you're not even trying hard. You just authentically show up as you. So that's the current situation for you. And here it says, the noise isn't you. Overwhelm, identity, pause. You are the silence beneath the storm. So what I'm getting here, pile number 3, is that whilst you are a quiet bloom, okay, and you are living life to the fullest, there is situations where like the world around you may be kind of noisy, like there's a tornado around you, but then you have already learned how to be very grounded, very centered, and you know who you are. And so you are able to distinguish that the noise isn't you, like this quiet flower bloom. You see the complete opposite, right? This is very quiet. This is like loud and noisy. So the beauty is that you are so grounded and embodied that nothing around you can confuse you. The noise around you does not confuse you. It does not make you wonder who you are. It does not overwhelm you anymore, because you are the silence. You're the eye of the storm, the quietness in the middle of the storm. And that is your true superpower. And that is why the person who comes into the picture later on is attracted to you. And probably that person also holds that frequency of calmness, of steadiness. It's like you both will share the same kind of stability, energy, very embodied, very clear. There's a sense of clarity I'm catching. It's like lies does not like, how do you say? Lies cannot trick you. You see through the truth, you see the truth, and this person also sees the truth very clearly. Yeah, that kind of power that you have and the other person will have, okay? So that's the truth behind the situation. All right, another to add is, and because of like you're so grounded within you about who you truly are, that is also one of the reasons why you're very patient and you're able to be willing to wait for things to come and for things to bloom and unfold. Yeah. Steady wins the race. Let's see. How did you land where you are? How did you get here? Goodness, I want to know. Oh, 7 of Cups. Okay. 7 of Cups. What I'm getting here. Okay. How did you end up here? Well, obviously, you went through your good fair shares of trials. Okay. You see this lady here. Her face is actually kind of frowning. You are probably somebody who went through a lot of inner world challenges within you and a good fair share of outer world challenges, and you have taken a lot of time to reflect, to cultivate, and to see the truth behind things, and you have discovered who you truly are from all of these experiences. You see all these emotional experiences, these are cups, right, that you have went through, that you have really taken the time to reflect, to experience, to embody, and to understand the lessons, and it became a flower. All these past experiences of challenges, of hardship, you have attained some kind of merits. Merits is not exactly the right word, but wisdom, yeah. And you cherish those experiences a lot, especially the wisdoms that you have gained from them. And so you learned how to love yourself a lot. But it's not only in the terms of like self-protection, but it's also like equal amount of like protection of self, and also be able to be compassionate and thriving at the same time. Is you know where your borderline is, and people will respect that because you have gone through everything, you have learned, you have tasted all flavors of life already, and you're no longer that young, innocent one anymore. You're very experienced is what I would say. Yeah. And yeah, okay, let's move on. Ooh, 9 of Pentacles. It seems there is a presence coming. Okay? Could be a man or someone of masculine energy coming into your field. And you see here, if you compare the cards, it's the opposite of this, right? So perhaps in the past, you've experienced a situation where perhaps relationship-wise did not work out. So that's one of the hardships that you have went through. Another one would be you are in a situation where you are slowly building up something that is tangible. And it requires you to be consistent, and it requires you to take time to make it into reality. And that kind of building consistency has something to do with, it could be in terms of money, building some kind of stability, or a project that you're doing, something that you can touch, okay? You take a lot of time in building it. And it's giving you fruits of labor, the rewards that you work hard towards. And that's how you landed where you are, because you are doing something that you love. And it could also mean that there is, if you are a lady, it could be like a gentleman's coming towards your life. Or if you are a man watching this video, it could also mean that there is a lady with this power of like creation coming towards your life as well. And do understand that you both would be matching in the same type of energy. Like you both are in a process of creating something that is important to your dreams or to your mission of some sort. Yeah, it could be that as well. Oh, wow. Okay. And so with that, if you meet such a person, there's an opportunity for you guys to start a new type of relationship. It's like an opportunity where you both can explore how the relationship goes. How is the dance together like, basically? Yeah. And it could also mean if you are not interested in meeting or like being in a relationship in that way, and you're single, it could be you're very focused on your own life right now, that you are building whatever your dream is, and it has sparked a kind of new emotional, how to say, fulfillment. Yes, a new sense of emotional fulfillment, where you find that life is more meaningful. It's very heart-led. It's very heart fulfilling for you. It could be that as well. Okay. So let's see here. Oh, there's so many possibilities with this kind of energies is coming up, because like this is a very, how to say, this kind of energy is very self-led, because I'm sensing like you as whether you're a man or woman, this kind of energy that you're in chapter is like you're very happy with your life and you're continuing to build that prosperity within you, and there is opportunities for people to come in to co-create with you in the form of relationships, career, or spiritual growth, and all that essence, all of that is going to come in a lot of opportunities coming in. But because you know who you truly are and what you really want, you are very steady, and you're not in a hurry at all. You just take your time to move forward one step at a time, and you kind of see which one you favor the most and you just go with it, that kind of a thing. There is no sense of desperation. There is no sense of like, oh, I'm going to miss this opportunity. No, you're very pretty much like, you take your time. If everything truly feels aligned, then you go with it, that kind of energy. Yeah, because you have been through a lot in your past, and that's how you landed where you are. Pile number 3. Yes. So, pile number 3, if this reading resonated, please subscribe, like, and share your experience below. This is a group reading, a collective reflection energy. If you want clarity on your personal situation, focus solely on you, your energy, and your path forward without noise, you can book a private psychic, intuitive, and channel guidance session with me at www.illuminationlady.com. If you're ready for a deeper restorative and energetic realignment, you can also book a Maitreya Ascension Energies healing session at www.illuminationlady.com. All this information is down in the description link below. And so, pile number 3, I wish you happy party. Enjoy your creation. Enjoy your experience. If you meet someone who is the one, congratulations. If you meet someone who is going to create a beautiful career with you, great. I wish you the best of luck. If you meet someone who will spiritually cultivate with you, I wish you well and happiness. Okay? So, blessings and take care.